Hello, everyone, and welcome back. In our fast paced world, especially in the demanding corporate environment, we are constantly juggling. We have got our deadlines, projects, team responsibilities, personal commitments, and then, of course, there are all the requests, the extra tasks, the quick favors, and the can you just, moments, right? And how many times do we find ourselves saying yes when we really, really want to say no? Followed by that little pang of guilt, the stress of taking on too much, and the feeling of being spread thinner than a dosa batter. If that sounds familiar, you're absolutely not alone. Today, we are diving into a topic that's simple to understand but incredibly powerful to master, if you master. How to say no without feeling guilty and why it's crucial for your success. Let's be honest, saying no can feel difficult. Why? A few reasons. First one is that I know of the fear of disappointing others. We don't want to let our colleagues, boss, or even friends down. We value those relationships. Those relationships that we value is what sort of compels us to say yes to it. And then there is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Like, what if this yes is the career making opportunity? What if I miss a crucial piece of information? And then there is the desire to be helpful or being liked, right? We want to be seen as team players, as the go-to person. And then the most big one, the big one, right? The guilt. We feel guilty for not being available or not helping or for prioritizing ourselves. But here's the truth. Constantly saying yes when you mean no isn't being helpful. It's actually detrimental. It leads to burnout, resentment, decreased quality in your work, and ironically, can make you less effective in the long run. It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks. You will eventually stumble. Think about it. When you learn to say no effectively, the right way, what happens? A few things happen, good things happen. You reclaim your time and energy. This is your most precious resource. Saying no to the non-essential allows you to say a powerful yes to what truly matters, your key priorities, your core responsibilities, your well-being. You increase your value. When you say yes to the right things, you deliver higher quality work. You become known for your focus and effectiveness, not just your availability. People learn to respect your time and commitments when you keep that boundary consistently over a period of time. And then there is the fact that you reduce stress and burnout. Saying no is a form of self-preservation. It protects your mental health and physical health, preventing that dreaded feeling of being overwhelmed. And then there is the fact that you foster clearer boundaries. It teaches others how to interact with you professionally and respectfully. It's not about being uncooperative. Yeah, it is about being strategic and honest. Okay, so now let's get practical. How do you implement this? I'll give you some simple scripts and strategies on how you can say no gracefully. So here are a few simple, adaptable scripts and strategies you can use. The key point is to be polite, firm, and brief. And briefness, brevity is very, very important. The first one, I call it the focus no. Right? So think of this scenario. Your manager asks you to take on an urgent task, very urgent task, and say you are really busy with other priorities. So here's how the script goes, right? Thank you for thinking of me for this. Right now, I'm fully committed to XYZ priority or a project, and I need to ensure I deliver this to the best of my ability. I wouldn't be able to give this new task the full attention it deserves. Optionally, you can add on more of something like, perhaps colleague XYZ could help, or I could potentially take this once I finish this current priority, and I expect to complete this around XYZ date. That's it, right? And then the second one, I call it the not the right fit or expertise no. Right? And this is something that will work really well when the request is outside of your scope or skill. Yeah. So it goes like this. So think of a scenario where a colleague from another department asks for your help on something you're not equipped for. You're not really made out to do, right? Maybe there is somebody else who's much better suited for this, right? So you could start with something like, I appreciate you asking me, however, this falls a bit outside my area of expertise. I wouldn't want to give you incomplete or incorrect information. You might actually have a much better luck with suggest a name or a department or another function who's better suited to do this. And that's it. And then the third one I call the buffer no, right? This is when you need time to think or check your own capacity, right? So think of a scenario where someone asks for immediate commitment on something. So you could go with something like, let me check my current workload and schedule. I'll get back to you on that. Can I circle back by give a time and a date, right? And then what you also have to do with this is follow up. You certainly have to follow up. Use this time to actually assess if you can do it. If not, use one of the other no scripts that I've already given, or the one that follows. And that one is the simple, direct, but polite no. This is one of those clear-cut situations where explanation isn't needed, right? So a scenario like a friend asks you to join an event you genuinely cannot attend. The script goes something like, thank you so much for invitation. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it this time. And then, you can also add, I hope you all have a fantastic time. Remember these 5 key principles, right? First one is be prompt. Don't delay your response. Second one is to be polite. Always maintain a respectful tone. And then third one is be brief. You don't owe a lengthy explanation. Be firm. Don't leave the door open for negotiation if you truly cannot do it. And it is okay, the last one, right? You are not obliged to say yes to every request. Protecting your time and focus is a sign of strong leadership and self-awareness. What's the next step? So how do you get control of things, right? Mastering the art of saying no is a fundamental step towards becoming a more effective, less stressed, and ultimately more invaluable professional. It's about taking control of your time and energy so you can dedicate it to what truly moves the needle. If you're ready to move beyond feeling constantly overwhelmed and start leading with clarity and focus, I invite you to join my masterclass, Invisible to Invaluable. In this masterclass, we go deeper into strategies for prioritization, effective communication, building influence, all designed to help you stand out and achieve your goals. It's incredibly easy to register. Just click the link in the description below or check your show notes and sign up directly on your mobile. It's a small step that can lead to massive changes in your professional life, right? As a closing, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope these strategies empower you to set healthy boundaries and reclaim your focus. Remember, saying no to the non-essential is how you create space to say a powerful yes to what truly matters. Please share this video with anyone you know who might be struggling with the yes trap. Let's help each other become more effective and less stressed. Until next time, be strategic, be clear, and take great care of yourself.